Welcome back grade 5, multiplying decimals by integral. We have here a decimal form and integral form. Decimal form, integral form. How can we multiply decimal by integral? The first step, ignore the decimal point. It will be 32. Then we can multiply 32 by 4 and insert the decimal point after 2 digits from the right. So we will insert the decimal point in the product according to the decimal point in the decimal factor. We have here 4 times 2, it will be 8, and 4 times 3, it will be 12, and the decimal point after 2 digits from the right. So insert the decimal point after 2 digits from the right. You can count 1, 2, then insert the decimal point. Number 2, ignore the decimal point. It will be 76 times 6. 6 times 6 equals what? Equals 36. We write 6 and keep 3 over 7. 6 times 7 equals 42. 42 plus 3 equals what? Equals 45. Then we can here insert the decimal point after 1 digit from the right. Then we insert the decimal point between 5 and 6. It will be 45.6. The first step, ignore the decimal point. We will multiply 321 by 7. 7 by 1 equals what? Equals 7. 7 by 2 equals 14. Write 4 and keep 1 over 3. 7 by 3 equals 21. 21 plus 1 equals what? 22. Then the decimal point here after 3 digits from the right. So insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. 1, 2, 3. Then insert the decimal point. So the product will be 2.247. Next, pay attention to this question. We have here 3 decimal places, so we will insert the decimal point here after 3 digits from the right, but ignore the decimal point. It will be 3 times 6. 3 times 6 equals what? Yes, equals 18. We have here 2 digits, so I want to here insert the decimal point after 2 digits, 3 digits from the right. Just we have here 2 digits, so you have to insert 1 0. So it will be 8 1 and insert 0.0. It will be 0.018. Next, insert here the decimal point after 3 digits from the right, because we have here 3 decimal places. 4 times 3 equals what? Equals 12. Write 2 and keep 1. 4 times 0 equals 0 plus 1. It will be 1. 4 times 0 equals 0. 4 times 1 equals 4. Then insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. It will be here. The product will be 4.012. Next, ignore the decimal point. It will be 819 times 8. 8 times 9 equals 72. Write 2 and keep 7 over 1. 8 times 1 equals 8. 8 plus 7 equals what? Equals 15. Write 5 and keep 1. 8 times 8 equals what? Equals 16. 16 plus 1 equals what? Equals 17. Write 17. Insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. 1, 2, 3 and insert the decimal point. So the product will be 1.752. So don't forget to multiply the decimal by integral. The first step, ignore the decimal point, then multiply the two integrals and insert the decimal point according to the number of decimal places we have in factors. So don't forget these steps. Let's have another example. Find the product of 1.352 times 11. If you ignore the decimal point here, it will be multiplying by 2-digit number, and we studied before in grade 4 how can we multiply a number by 2-digit number. Just start with the ones place. Let's remember 1 times the same number, it will be the same number, so it will be 1352. Then what is the second step? The second step, just write 0 here under the ones place and go to the tens place, multiplying by the same number. It will be 1 times 2, it will be 2, and don't forget, order the two numbers above each other. So we have here 1 times 5, it will be 5. 1 times 3, it will be 3. 1 times 1, it will be 1. Now we have here two partial products. What is the second step? Add the partial products. Just we will add 2 plus 0, it will be 2. 5 times 2, or 5 plus 2, it will be 7, and 3 plus 5, it will be 8, 1 plus 3, it will be 4, yes, and bring down 1. Look here, the decimal place or the decimal point after 3 digits from the right, so insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. The product will be here 14.872. Next, by the same way, multiplying by 2-digit number, ignore the decimal point, it will be 86 times 62. Start with the ones place. 2 times 6 equals 12, write 2 and carry 1 over 8. 2 times 8, it will be 16, 16 plus 1, it will be 17, write all 17 and put 0 in ones place, don't forget. Go to the tens place. 6 times 6, it will be 36, write 6 and keep 3. 6 times 8, it will be 48, 48 plus 3, it will be 51, write all 51. We have here two partial products, we will add the two partial products. Now we have here 2 plus 0 equals 2, 7 plus 6, it will be 13, write 3 and carry 1 over 1, it will be 2, 2 plus 1 equals 3 and bring down 5. Insert the decimal point after 1 digit from the right, because we have here the decimal point after 1 digit from the right, it will be here. The product will be 533.2. Next, ignore the decimal point, it will be 321 times 42. Start with the ones place. 2 times 1, it will be 2. 2 times 2, it will be 4. 2 times 3, it will be 6. And write 0 in ones place. Go to tens place. 4 times 1, it will be 4. 4 times 2, it will be 8. And 4 times 3, it will be 12. Write a line and add the two partial products. 2 plus 0, it will be 2. 4 plus 4, it will be 8. 6 plus 8, it will be 14, write 4 and carry 1 over 2, it will be 3, yes, and bring down 1. The decimal point after 3 digits from the right here, so insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right, so the product will be here 13.482. So don't forget to insert the decimal point after you finish adding the two partial products. Now we can deduce the rule to multiply a decimal by integral. The first step is what? Ignore the decimal point. The second step is what? Multiply as integers, as we studied before in grade 4. The third step is what? Insert the decimal point according to the decimal factor. So don't forget, ignore the decimal point, multiply as integers, as we studied before in grade 4. Insert the decimal point according to the decimal factor. So don't forget the 3 steps. Let's have another example. Find the perimeter of each figure. The first figure is what and the second figure is what? The first figure is equilateral triangle because all the sides are the same. Each of them equals 3.52 centimeter. So what is the perimeter of the equilateral triangle? Its perimeter equals its side length times 3 because all the sides are the same. We studied before. Now we will multiply the length 3.52 by 3 to find the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. So the perimeter here, perimeter of equilateral, it's a rule, you must study it. Equilateral triangle equals what? Equals its side length times what? Yes, times 3. Its side length equals what, guys? Yes, 3.52. 3.52 times what? Times 3. How can we find it? Ignore the decimal point. It will be 352 times 3. 3 times 2, it will be 6. Start with the units place. Then 3 times 5, it will be 15. Write 5 and carry 1 over 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Insert the decimal point after 2 digits from the right. Now 6, 5 and point. So its perimeter equals 10.56 centimeter. So don't forget, the perimeter of the equilateral triangle equals its side length times 3, because all the sides are the same. We have here 3 sides. What is this shape? This shape is what? Yes, it's a square. The perimeter of the square equals what? All the sides are the same, and we have here 4 sides. Now its perimeter equals what? Its side length times 4. It's a rule, you must study it. We studied before perimeter of square equals what, guys? Yes, equals its side length times 4. 4 is what? Number of sides. Its side length equals 0.093 centimeter times 4. Now we can multiply, ignore the decimal point. 4 times 3 equals 12, write 2 and carry 1 over 9, or keep 1 over 9. 4 times 9 equals 36. 36 plus 1 equals 37. We write 7 and keep 3 over 0. 4 times 0, by the way, equals 0, and bring down 3. Now insert the decimal point. We have here 4 times 0 equals 0 plus 3 equals 3. No digits to multiply here, just insert the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. We will write 2, count 2, 7, 3, insert the decimal point and write 0 in the decimal part. So its perimeter, it will be 0.372 centimeter. Don't forget that. So don't forget, the perimeter of equilateral triangle equals what? Equals its side length times 3, because here all sides are the same, and the perimeter of the square equals its side length times 4, because all sides are the same, and we have here 4. Now we have 2 problems here. The first problem, he said the price of a bar of a chocolate is $2.75. This is the price of just 1 bar. What is the total, or what is the cost of 15 bars of the same kind? To find the cost of 15 bars, just we will multiply number of bars, which is 15, by the price of each one, which is 2.75. We can write here the price or the total price, as you like, of 15 bars equals what? Equals number of bars, which is 15, times the price of each bar, or of each one. Number of bars, it was 15. The price of each one, it was what? Yes, $2.75. Now we can multiply 2.75 times what? Times 15, number of bars. Can multiply as we studied before. Start with the ones place. 5 times 5, it will be 25. Write 5 and keep 2. 5 times 7, it will be 35. 35 plus 2, it will be 37. Write 7 and keep 3. 5 times 2, it will be 10. 10 plus 3, it will be 13. Write 13 here. Write 0 in ones place and go to the tens place. 1 times 5, it will be 5. 1 times 7, it will be 7. And 1 times 2, it will be 2. Write a line and add the 2 partial products. 5 plus 0, it will be 5. 7 plus 5, it will be 2. 12. Write 2 and carry 1 over 3, it will be 4. 4 plus 7, it will be 11. Write 1 and carry 1 over 1, it will be 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Don't forget to insert the decimal point after 2 digits from the right, because we have here the decimal point after 2 digits from the right. Now it will be here 41.25. The price of 15 bars, it will be $41.25. Number 2, he said Ahmed bought 12 cans of juice. How many cans? It will be 12. The price of each one can was what? $1.75. He said, what is the total cost of juice? The same as we studied before in problem 1. To find the total cost, multiply number of cans by the price of each one. We will here write the total cost. The total cost equals number of cans, which is 12, times the cost of each one. It will be 1.75. We can here multiply by 2-digit number, because if we ignore the decimal point, it will be 175 times 12. We can write here 175 times 12. 2 times 175, we can write the point here, 1.75. 2 times 5, it will be 10, write 0 and keep 1. 2 times 7, it will be 14. 14 plus 1, it will be 15, write 5 and keep 1. 2 times 1, it will be 2, plus 1 equals 3, write 0 in one's place. 1 times 5, it will be 5. 1 times 7, it will be 7. 1 times 1, it will be 1. Write a line and add the partial products. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Write 0 and carry 1 over 3. It will be 4. 4 plus 7, it will be 11. Write 1 and carry 1 over 1. It will be here 2. It will be here 2100. After you insert the point after 2 digits from the right, it will be here a whole number, $21. So the total cost, it will be $21. He asked here, how much would the seller pay back to Ahmed if he paid him $30? He is asking here about the remainder. Just we will find the difference between 21 and 30 equals what? Yes, equals $9. So we can write here the remainder will be here $30 minus 21 equals $9. Thank you for watching. See you soon, grade 5.